everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a Project Pan update. I have also added a new item into my Project Pan, so just stay tuned to see what it is. Also, to get ready with me, showing you how I got this look and using one of the products that is new to my Project Pan. If you recognize my shirt here, then you probably have already watched my lookbook. You can check out my Fall 2018 lookbook right here. I'm going to do it a little bit backwards this month. Usually I start with ColourPop and work my way down on my list, but now I'm just gonna do it different today because it's kind of boring. So first I have the Wet n Wild lipstick in the shade Just Peachy 903C. It's a very creamy lipstick and it has a very peachy color. In September I used it 3 times, in August I used it 3 times as well. There's not much change to how much I've used. It looks about the same, so that's what that looks like. As you can tell, I'm not a huge fan of this because I've only been wearing it a few times a month and I don't like it for every day because it's just way too slippery and greasy. Next thing I have here is the Beautique pencil eyeliner in the shade Black, and I used it 6 times this month and that was the same as August, so that's on par. And last month we shaved it off to have a B and now it's still at a B. So there's not much change in how much product is left, but it's still pretty small, so we're getting through it. And then here it's what it looks like. It's not a very deep black, it's kind of dry, it's kind of more of a gray black, and I'm just getting through it to get it done. Then we have the e.l.f. cream eyeliner in the shade Black, and I used it 3 times this month. In August I used it 4 times, but there is a pretty big hole in it. It's hard to tell because obviously it's black, but it is getting a little bit drier, but it's still creamy, but it's more drier than it used to be. But there's a pretty big hole and I don't think I'll be able to finish this within the year, but that is just what it looks like. So you can see how much darker that is compared to the pencil. It is much darker and definitely not as gray. And then we have the ColourPop shadows. This is the ColourPop Super Shock shadow in the shade Get Lucky. And I used it 3 times this month, which is pretty low compared to all the other months I've used it. In August I used it 6 times, and this month I only used it 3 times. Mostly because I was playing with a lot of other makeup, but it's still really creamy and there is pan showing. And it's a really nice gold color and it's so super smooth and reflective, metallic, and there's no glitter, it's just straight metallic. And it's super nice still. And then we have So Quiche, and this is more of a bronzy, greeny with like a purple gold reflect. It's a very confusing shade to describe, but it's super cool. And there is pan showing, and this is starting to crumble a lot and break apart. It's definitely a lot drier of a formula right now compared to the other ColourPop shadow, and I used it 3 times this month as well. It still applies really creamy, but it's just drier than the other ColourPop shadow. And then last month I totally forgot to include how many times I used this product. So this is the Josie Maran Coconut Watercolor Eyeshadow in the shade Rio de Rose Gold. So last month I discontinued using it, so I didn't use it at all this month. And in total, through January to about August, I used it 16 times, which is not very much, but if you can tell right here, through the black lines that I made, there was change. So within 16 times of using it, it did drop quite a bit. I say it dropped maybe 2 centimeters in product, and that's pretty good, but it's just not performing like it used to when I first bought it, and the color payoff is not quite the same, and it's feeling kind of weird on my eyes, so that's why I discontinued using it. It is a gorgeous color, it's just, I think it's just too old. I'll give you a swatch anyways though. So there it is right there. It's a super metallic rose gold. It's so pretty. And so finally to the newest product in my Project Pan. It is the CoverGirl True Naked Jewels palette. So I've added this into my Project Pan for the next few months of 2018 is because I just want to start using it because I haven't even touched it probably in the last 4 months, and the shades look super gorgeous in like jewel tones and stuff. It's just the pigmentation is not quite there and they're a little dry, as you can see in my demo. So I just want to keep using it and see maybe if I layer it over like a ColourPop base that's more creamy, maybe it will help it out. I also just want to use some of these shades like the purple, blue, and green. The green is so cool and I want to use that. Same with this gold, but the green has like gold flakes in it. And maybe if I wet it with a setting spray and then use a brush, maybe it'll just have more pigmentation. But my goal is not to hit pan on any of these because I know it probably will not happen unless I use like this pink shade every day in my crease or something. I just don't think it's gonna happen. I just want to get more use out of this because I did spend my money on it probably a year ago or whenever this came out. So yeah, I'm excited to start playing with this a little bit more or trying to get myself to use it more. And here, I'll give you a few swatches of this palette here so you guys just know what it looks like. So this is Pearl. This is the first one here. This is Quartz. Oh, that swatched horribly. That is really, it feels really soft, but it swatches so chunky. And then we have Sunstone, maybe? Sapphire is the purple shade. And that's a very thin formula. And then we have, oh, maybe that was, no, that was Amethyst. Then we have Sapphire, which is this blue. That's not that pigmented. And then we have Green Amber. Oh, that needs some help. And then we have Gold. Oh wow, that is the most pigmented shade out of this bunch. That went on really nicely. And then we have Onyx. Oh, that looks super black on my finger. And Onyx has some shimmer in it. So here are the shades. I'm sorry, that's like a horrible place to swatch. But you can just see how they look. And that pink right here doesn't really show up that well. But these are swatching pretty good. But they're definitely going to need some help on the eyes. But that's where you can just see the colors here. They're pretty good, but they are pretty dusty. Now I'm going to show you how to get this look using the CoverGirl True Naked palette. So I don't really know what I want to do for my eye look today, but I'm just going to take the e.l.f. Matte for Matte eyeshadow palette, and it's in Summer Breeze. And I'm just going to use some of these mattes today to help this look out with the other eyeshadows I have for my Project Pan. So I'm just going to take my Morphe E27 and I'm just going to go into this shade right here. And I'm just going to put it in my transition area. And I'm going to take my Morphe M433 and I'm going to go into this shade right here and maybe go into that one right there. So this is new to my Project Pan. This is the CoverGirl True Naked Jewels palette. So I think I'm going to use either this pink champagne kind of shade, rose gold shade, or I'm going to go into this gold right here, or maybe this green. But I'm just going to build up my crease area with this red shade right here, and maybe a little bit of that purple. And I'm going to use my BH Cosmetics brush number 8. So I just packed on this purple color on like the outer portions of my eye with my Morphe MB27. And now I'm going to go into this black shade with some of the purple just to make the purple darker in the very outer corner. Now I'm going to go into a little bit of the purple and this champagne shade just with my finger. And I'm going to put that on my lid. Fallout with this shade, and it going on my lid, it felt really dry and there's not that much pigment to it. Now I'm gonna go in with my black pencil liner and just tight line, and then I'm gonna do mascara and I'll be right back. So now I'm gonna use my BH Cosmetics number 10 brush, and I'm just gonna go into this shade here, and then I'll be going into these two right here, and then finally into this purple, just working it along the lower lash line and having the darker colors on the outer edge, kind of like how I did with my eyes. take this shade right here. It's like a white with a pink opalescence to it, I think. And then just grabbing my Morphe E36 and putting that in my inner corner. And this right here is my ColourPop Mar palette. Look how big that mirror is. That's gorgeous. And then here's the palette right here. These are so pretty. If you guys want to look with this palette, please let me know in the comments down below. I know it's a little bit late of getting this palette because it's definitely a summer palette by looking at it, and right now it's literally snowing outside and there's probably like 2 inches of snow on the ground, so it doesn't really fit the theme. But maybe this like green and orange, or this orange really right here, could be great for Thanksgiving. And speaking of ColourPop, I am wearing the ColourPop No Filter Concealer today in the shade Fair 02. Then I have the Supernova Shadow by Kathleen Lights and ColourPop in the shade Constellation. This is so gorgeous. And then I have the Ultra Glossy Lip by Shayla and ColourPop in the shade Neat Freak. And it has some glitter reflex in it. It's like a green gold reflect, and I think there's like purple and pink in there as well. It's really cool, and I love this packaging. It's so nice. So for my lips, I'm going to wear the, from my Project Pan, the Wet n Wild lipstick in the shade Just Peachy. Just in like a dabbing motion, just to get like a flush of color. And then I'll go over it with the gloss. Just mostly put it on my bottom lip, kind of in the middle, so it gives that like nice pout. Nice like subtle hint of glitter. Okay, well anyways, that's pretty much my entire face. So guys, that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say for today. Halloween videos will be coming up soon. I'm so excited to do Halloween videos again this year. And last year I did Halloweek, and the playlist is right here, or it'll be in the end card. And that was super fun. So this year I'm going to be doing Halloween videos, but I'm not going to do it all in one week. I think I'm going to spread it out throughout the month. So yeah, if you have anything you want me to do, or like a Halloween challenge, I don't know, just drop all those comments down below. And while you're down there, hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video, hopefully doing a Halloween or some type of fall video. Bye guys!